Howdy everybody, this is Bo. So I'm here to answer a question of should you buy the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? I've been getting questions about that since yesterday, or at least my first video. Friends locally have been asking me because they know I got it the first day it came out because I want to check it out to make sure. I also have been playing the Call of Duty series for a long time, so I have a depth to know what I should or should not like in the game. And my normal thing, I gotta say, overall, if I decide to give it a buy, no buy, I'm going to say it depends. Now, if you are a hardcore purist, like you love your shooters and you are like a Battlefield 4 nerd and just absolutely love the fact that it's mimicking real weaponry, real feel, actual stuff, like the magazines are in the right way and blah, 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 you're not going to enjoy it because it is partially cartoony. It is partially just kind of nonsensical as far as how they operate with the weaponry as well as just the different options, because now that they have the new exosuits and laser rifles and that kind of crap, there's just a lot of things where it's just like, you know, you can't look at it and just assume that it's going to be any form of legitimate realistic shooter. So just dispel that from your mind completely. And let's look at it more on the conceptual level as far as what it is and what is it really trying to appeal to. Now, this kind of shooter is made for a console. Okay, that's just bar none the reality of this. This game was never initially made for PCs. It was a port of a console game onto PC. So they gave us the game, but they didn't make it for us specifically. How do you know this? Easy. The console has a controller. The controller, even if you're really, really good, I got some friends that have the sensitivity turned up amazingly strong, so they can rotate just as much as like a mouse, right? But the average person using a console has a really slow turn rate. So when you're using stuff like there is a gun in here, it's like a laser beam weapon, and the laser beam weapon you don't need any ammo for it, but the problem being is even if you don't need the ammo for it, you still run into the issue of just being able to hit something. And because people turn so slowly, you have a shot, right? That maybe you're not going to be able to get on target as quick, and you can't get the precision you need, and it's going to take a lot of practice. However, on a PC, because we have a mouse and keyboard, I can precisionally, accurately put that dot on, and even just the first couple times using that rifle, you can just beast on folks. That's why people are complaining about the laser rifle, saying it's OP. Because it's OP on a PC, but not on a console, because a console just is not using the same controls. And that's a huge aspect that I think a lot of people kind of forget when you're trying to make criticisms on Call of Duty. It's not made for you. It's made for a console. It's a lot of fun. Sure, like it. But remember, it's a console game. Now, all that being said, you might be thinking, Bo, do you not like the game? Is something shitty about it? No, no, no. Let's back up the truck here for a moment, okay? Now, I don't really have any issue with the game at all. I actually think on the surface, it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot more optimized, and a hell of a lot more interesting than their previous couple Call of Duties. I like the fact that I have lightweight back in. I like that I could already start setting up custom classes from the get-go, so I wasn't sitting there having to unlock and use like a freaking rifle when I love submachine guns. Like, submachine guns are my thing. I love them to death. And I love lightweight, and I love running up there and knifing people in the neck. That's like hilariously fun to me. I don't even care about KD ratio. If I can just run around just knifing people, it makes me just so happy. And you get the opportunity to do pretty much that from the get-go. I mean, you get a basic kit where you get one of each of the different kinds of weapons, but the cool part is you get to unlock things like there will be drops in the game where they drop a different version of the same gun, but it's just a different skin or it's different accessories, that kind of thing, right? So it's pretty damn nice. The blips you're seeing there once in a while where the screen just kind of shakes and shimmies, it's because it was the launch day. We were having to still deal with peer-to-peer as far as serving the server. So there are some times where it gets a little derpy, but generally I'm able to get 90 frames per second, no problem, and record at 60 frames solid. The only time I have issues is simply because I don't have SSDs running my capture. Otherwise, I could do 1080p, but we'll get there eventually. Outside of that. But back to Call of Duty, right? Is it worth buying? And I think there are two parties. If you really want a game where it's super difficult, people are really going to be into it, and you can do all that, it's going to be tough. It's a tough sell, right? Because it is cartoony. The matches are super short. It's not super technical. And the jumping and the exosuits can kind of make it a little bit kind of hilarious trying to hit people or just to deal with folks. So, I mean, if that's a big pain point for you and you don't really like that kind of aspect, then don't get it. But if you're the kind of person that, let's say you got 10 or 15 minutes to play the game, right? You just want to jump into a game, have a little fun, relax, then it's a great opportunity for you to kind of just chill and play a game. So if you're the kind of guy who needs to have a hardcore, you may want to not play. But if you're just the guy who just loves playing games, just wants to enjoy himself, it's a great opportunity. They'll be balancing it out more and more, but I'm interested to see. I'll keep playing some more and doing some loadout videos. So anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya!